I'm Matthew Galgani with part 4 in our series on how to use chart patterns to get in early on winning stocks. As the name implies, a flat base should look relatively flat, meaning the stock is trading essentially sideways as the pattern forms. Flat bases often occur after a stock has already broken out of a cup with handle or double bottom. The stock climbs out of the earlier base, then trades sideways for a while to consolidate those gains and hopefully launch the next leg of that move. That's what Texas Capital Bank shares did in 2012. It formed this cup with handle at the end of 2011, broke out, then rose 35% over the next 5 months. That move happened while the overall market was in a strong uptrend during the first quarter of 2012. When the market started to weaken in April and May, Texas Capital Bank shares also started to pull back. It formed this flat base while the market was in a correction and broke out right when a new uptrend began in mid-June. That gave you a chance to either add shares to an existing position or to get into the stock if you missed the earlier cup with handle breakout. From there, the stock quickly went up another 32% over the next 4 months. A cup with handle and double bottom need at least 7 weeks to form, but the minimum length for a flat base is just 5 weeks. As with the other base patterns we've covered in this series, you want to see a prior uptrend of at least 30%, and the depth within the base should be less than 15%. In earlier videos, we showed how there's a shakeout of weaker holders in the cup with handle and double bottom patterns. The shakeout in a flat base is less dramatic. It's more of a slow grind. As the stock fails to make much progress and continues to move essentially sideways, the weaker holders lose patience and sell. The more committed investors hold on to their positions and may also pick up more shares as the stock trades within this price range. That's how large institutional investors can increase the size of their position without excessively driving up their average cost per share. The ideal buy point for a flat base is 10 cents above the peak in the pattern, which is typically but not always on the left side of the base. Again, we use that peak to determine the buy point because it's the most recent area of resistance, and we add 10 cents just to make sure the stock is truly punching through that former ceiling. Like with all chart patterns, volume on the day of the breakout should be at least 40 to 50% higher than normal to show that large investors are buying with conviction. Deckers Outdoor was a hot stock back in 2007, when its line of UGG boots were all the rage. It formed a cup with handle in the fall of 2006 that launched a 34% gain in 3.5 months. Even if you missed that move, this flat base gave you another chance to get in. Starting with the first down week, a flat base should be at least 5 weeks long. Deckers was exactly 5 weeks. The decline within the base should be 15% or less, and the depth of this formation was just 8%. Finally, you want to see volume spike at least 40 to 50% higher than normal on a breakout. Let's check the daily chart to see if that happened. Here's the flat base on a daily chart, and here's where Deckers broke out. As you can see, there was a huge spike in volume that day. It came in 409% higher than normal, 10 times the 40% minimum you look for. That was a clear sign of heavy institutional buying. From there, Deckers soared 174% in 10 months. So if you find a stock with explosive earnings growth and other can-slim traits, but miss its first breakout from a cup with handle or double bottom, don't give up. It may go on to form a flat base, and that can give you another chance to profit from the stock's big move. And here are 2 ways to find such stocks. First, regularly check the IBD 50, Your Weekly Review, Stock Spotlight, and other IBD features for alerts to can-slim stocks forming these bases right now. Second, start attending your local IBD meetup group. Each month, fellow investors in your own city get together to discuss current market conditions, analyze leading stocks, and build a profitable watch list. It's a great way to improve your stock picking skills, and it's free. You'll also get access to the IBD Meetup Investor Education Series, developed exclusively for Meetup members by IBD founder Bill O'Neill. To find your group, visit investors.com/meetup. Thanks for watching.